Hello, welcome back to more Final Fantasy 1. So today, we're going to put that Ox Ale to use, and we are going to go and assault the Sunken Shrine. Once I remember where the submarine is. I hate this town. I hate the town of Onkrad. Onkrad? Onrak. Copy. Oh yeah, that's how you're supposed to find out about the waterfall cavern, but I've already done that, so you know. Yes, I have Ox Ale. Mermaids. We're saving mermaids now. A ghost has told us to save the mermaids. So, I mean, I said submarine, it's a barrel we're about to sink. Now, oops, sorry, I moved my mouse out the screen there. The Sunken Shrine, not shrunken, it isn't smaller, it's sunken. The Sunken Shrine works a little different to most dungeons. As you can see, there's two doorways here. And just as I say, we start on the third floor. Rather than the first floor going down, we will be going up and down. So, what we're going to do first is there's two treasure rooms we're going to assault while we're here. Assault? Two treasure rooms we're going to go to while we're here. This being the first one. And obviously, you know, we're underwater, so makes sense. What about you equipped with the others and stuff? So it makes sense that obviously we're going to be fighting a lot of, well, I guess you could say aquatic life here. We're going to fight sharks. And I don't know about you, but I really like sharks. I really like street sharks. I used to, anyway. That's a throwback. But in this chest we had 2,000 gil. Now I am going to say 77,000 gil looks a lot on paper. But I can tell you for definite now, it really isn't. Like, it really isn't. We're going to need so much more money than that. I think the last two level 8 spells that we're missing are going to set us back. I think it's roughly 60,000 a pop, I think. So we're going for about 120,000, but I'm pretty sure apart from them, there's not actually much equipment left to buy, if any at all, to be honest. Most of the equipment we get now, we are just going to be finding as we go. And in this chest, we get 9,900 gil. So, what we're going to do this way, right, is, well, not what we're going to do. The way I'm going to do this is depending on how you want to do this. How many spells you want to chuck with your mages or whatnot, rather than just doing what I'm doing and essentially auto battling. Because I mean, I'll be honest with you, you don't even really need a black mage in this game. I just took one for the fact. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these stairs here up in the top first, the northeast path. You can see in here, right, just to see if you're going in yourself, there's nothing in there. So what you can do, like say, if you're going to use a lot of spell charges, clear the northeast stairs, go up the northeast stairs first, clear out everything up there, go back down, back in the barrel, go rest up in Onrak or nip outside of Onrak and use a tent, cottage, whatever. And then come back to do the other side. Now, I'm not planning on using many spell charges here. Thanks to the healing staff, to be honest with you, that healing staff's just fantastic. Just a free heal every turn. It doesn't do a lot of, give us a lot of health back, but we're not really taking a lot of damage. And if I need to heal more, then, well, I'll heal more. But we'll go this way first and go to the 4th floor. Now, the 4th floor doesn't really offer much, but if you go into this room here, you can see we've got what? We've got one treasure there, got one up in the top corner there, two down the bottom and one down there. I think that's pretty much it for treasures in this one, to be honest with you. Wait, on that bit. But we'll start making our way around. Like I say, there is some goodies in here, shall we say, for us to pick up. Now, the encounter rate, if you think this encounter rate's bad, just wait, it gets even worse, but then it does get better at the same time. There is one area we'll be going to right before the end of the game, where I think one floor of it has one monster on it, and it's the highest, the lowest encounter rate in the game. But for now, we're in the Sunken Shrine. I will get the word sunken out instead of shrunken at some point. I don't understand why it's so hard for us to say Sunken Shrine. Oh, there we go, I did it. Oh, look, we got a worm killer. Another drop. So, in this room here, we get Gil. Gil. Gilly Gil Gil. Although the music, I do like the music here. Ooh. We're actually going to see the elemental enemies actually do something for once. No? They're just going to hit us with normal attacks. Fair enough. Right, so be it. I don't mind killing you guys, nice and easy. That'll do me, lovely jubbly. But we'll head up into this northern room here. It makes no difference which way around you empty these chests, to be honest. You can do it either or way. This is just... I just tend to go chest to chest, room to room. We get the diamond armor here, which is obviously going to go straight onto our knight. Now the diamond armor, it reduces lightning damage. We don't take much lightning damage, and there's no difference between that. Well, not much difference between that and the flame mail, but enough to the point where we care. So a quick scan of the map here. So now we'll go what? Bottom left, bottom middle, bottom right, and then take the stairs out of here. Which, you know, seems to make the most sense, doesn't it, really? Are we just getting hit by really fast water there? Is that essentially what them water elements are doing? Because, let's be honest, I don't think any of the other enemies actually attacked us. I'm surprised, you know, we're fighting water elements that aren't just in treasure chests. So we know, you know, there's a crystal here. There's no point trying to deny it. There's another crystal, another archfiend here. They only appear where the crystals only appear where the elemental enemies are. But in here we get the light axe. Now, the light axe is something you can use if you want. It does bonus damage against undead, and it is a free Diara when used as an item in battle. But I mean, I honestly prefer the defender, if I'm completely honest with you, which is why I do the waterfall early. The light axe just, I mean, we're not fighting many, if at all, any undead here. Now, obviously, if you're going to do the... Nah, I'm not going to miss me Black Mage. I was debating on whether to solo heal me Black Mage there, to be honest with you. But we can risk him, we'll risk him. Yeah, obviously, equip the light axe if you haven't done an early waterfall run like I did in the previous episode. And obviously, on the way through the waterfall, cave, through the waterfall, to get the box we got. The light axe will probably do wonders in there with the mummies you fight. Now here we get the major staff. Now the major staff just casts fire when used, and whereas I know I got rid of the gauntlets, which, you know, can be useful. You know, casting, what was it, Thundara? Oh, everything ran away from us, fair enough. I am going to actually use the major staff to just constantly cast fire at this point. There's no reason not to. The Black Mage's physical attack isn't... Wait, I might not stick to it permanently, but now we'll do it, and we'll see what his damage is looking like using fire from it. Let's have a look. 59 now. I'll probably just go back to his physical attack at this point. I actually think his physical attack was doing a lot more. It's just a shame that I hit the wrong button. It's a shame I hit the wrong button there. It's just a shame that the major stuff, I mean, we've obviously got the wizard stuff there, Cast Confuse, but it's not like any of the stuffs give any bonuses into any of his stats, like intellect or anything. And I hate the fact that was 12,350 gil. That would have been so much nicer if it was 12,345 gil. But we can make our way up to floor 5. Now, the fun thing about this floor here, right, is there are 0 encounters on here. But we can talk to the mermaids, as you can see. When I say the 0 encounters here, I mean the 0 encounters. We just get to run chest to chest here. Room to room, chest to chest, talking to the captured mermaids. Ah, like the original Little Mermaid story, they'll turn to form. But we get some more gil and a diamond armlet. Now the diamond armlet I put straight on my black mage. I mean, look at that. The jump of 10 defense for him. So that puts him not far behind the knight really. But the black mage does tend to take more damage. One of our friends. I wonder if that's, I think that's meant to be the one that sort of just disappeared there. Oxy ale. I drank of the oxy ale. We'll get some more gil there. And this is where it becomes a real pain to get around these rooms because it's in sort of like a little puzzle pattern due to the floors. But yeah, it's nothing we can't handle. Some more gil. The way they said that those is that them crystals of legends. They say the crack and the fiend of water nests on the lower level. It made it sound anyway. It made it sound as if like these crystals were fixing. We just were sort of taking them as we fixed them as well. We'll vanish like the foam on the waves. Well, that would be a shame, wouldn't it? So we'll have a quick look here to see what we're missing. We've got 3 up there, none, and then 2 down the bottom. So let's go take advantage of that while looking at the cracks in the floor here to see. If I remember rightly, I think there's like a little secret yoo-hoo around there. But I can't remember. Yeah, there is, but we'll do that in a minute. I'll tell you what, we'll do it now. Let's little backtrack there. If you walk this way here, the dungeon loops for some very weird reason. You get the diamond helm, the diamond gloves, and the key item, the Rosetta Stone. Now this is the item I was thinking of last episode. But I'm not heading out of the dungeon now to put it here. So we'll get the diamond helm on there. The diamond gloves, same defense as the protect ring with more weight so you get less evasion. But I like the safety against instant death. It comes in handy. And let's be honest, we don't need all that lightning resistance really, do we? Now, I can't remember which rooms had treasure in that I hadn't exploited yet. I don't think it's this one. No, this is a mermaid. The fiend of water lives, the light of the sea grows ever darker. Isn't the light of the sea already, like, pretty dark? We get an antidote. The barrage tower stands in the... It does indeed. I saw someone go into the tower. I heard the most lovely chiming sound. Now that probably just means nothing. But over here we get the diamond shield, so we can't be kitted out in full diamond now. So we no longer resist ice or fire, but like, you know, it is what it is. Now, I didn't buy any of the spells. Nope. So I've not got to walk back to level 3. Because I didn't buy teleport. Because I thought that was a clever thing to do. Mate, I'm not really going to use teleport just for the sake of this one dungeon, just to walk back a couple of floors. When I can just walk back and get the experience on my characters. So I'll walk back and I'll meet you back at the northeast stairs on the 3rd floor. And we'll continue down further into the Sunken Shrine. So yeah, I'll meet you there. Alright, so we're back here on floor 3 where we started. So instead of taking, all we're going to do now, since we've done the northeast stairs, is we'll just go and take the northwest stairs now. And we will continue our way through the Sunken Shrine. I'm getting good at saying it now. It's a shame we're hardly halfway through it. Now these floors aren't actually too bad. Right, the first couple. You're pretty much just walking from one set of stairs to the next, fighting your way through the hordes of horrible, horrible monsters. Now I didn't bother going outside to heal up or anything like that. Look at that diamond armor putting in work on our black mage there, getting that sea snake down to 1 damage. It's a shame. I'm not sure if there's more diamond armlets in the game or not, to be honest with you. But you know, it'd be nice if there was. Yeah, just to show you here, I mean, we're literally just walking up there to the next set of stairs. I say there's nothing down here or anything like that, so we just continually mosey our little selves around here. Now we are actually closing in quite soon there. Sorry about that. What is getting to the final stretch of this game? This floor, very straightforward. I can't even believe I got no battle there. It took like 2 steps. Game. 2 steps. It's not that bad at the end of the day. I mean, the levels now are worth it now that we've got the upgraded job classes. So, again, the same thing. Just walk around. I'll even show you here. Once we fight these ghosts. I've already been putting me spells. Oh well. The light axe would do extra damage to these. But, oh look at that, getting paralyzed. Well, there goes my plan, because I'm still going to dive him. And just hope that nobody dies, to be honest with you. There we go. Diara isn't enough to kill them now, which makes using Diara from the light axe utterly useless in that battle. Yeah, see, there's nothing in this room, so we just continue on down to floor 3, where we've come down through them steps. So we get a couple of more treasures here before making our way out the bottom yet again, and then going back to a nice simple auto battle here. I love how the white sharks in this are just a lighter shade of blue than the regular sharks. It's quite nice. So we just make our way all the way down and head floor 2 again. So in this one here, you'll see there's 4 rooms. Each of these rooms has treasures. So we need to go on a bit of a treasure hunt before we can actually continue down here. But it's well worth it. I think there's one chest can be a bit of a problem. If I remember correctly. But nothing will be a problem for us, so we get some gil. That wasn't a fight with the monsters, that was just purely the fact that I got into an encounter the minute I stepped onto that pile. Which kind of sucks, but let's be honest, it's the Final Fantasy way. So why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't that happen? Now, unfortunately, in the early Final Fantasies, this is most of the battling. It is just auto battle in this version. They're not as difficult as you might think. Battle-wise, the hardest part is trying to figure out where you're supposed to go with the story, because they give you very few pointers. But here we get to fight some more water elementals. I think these are the only elementals that's actually outsped us at any point in time. I was pretty sure the rest of them have never outsped us, and we've just sort of beat them down before they've had a chance to actually do anything. But all that there for some more money. So we'll mosey our way on over here, while slapping some more snakes and trolls about. Just reskins of previous enemies. But let's be honest, the limitations they had back then when this game came out, it's understandable why everything's just a reskin. And there's not many unique enemy types in the game. Or enemy models, I should say. So that's what gives this game its charm. So give it its charm. So up here we've got three treasures here. Now, once we get through this battle, we'll get some sea scorpions and sea trolls. Sea scorpions. Sorry, I was just wondering there, because obviously we fight sharks, sea snakes. They're real. Sea scorpion does sound like something that would be real. Obviously, sea trolls aren't real, but you know, we all know that. But sea scorpions definitely sound like they could be real. Definitely sound like something I don't want to stand on at the beach. We'll get another level up there. Level 35. So here we get some gil and monsters. And this was the battle I was on about. This was the battle that could be an absolute pain, because of the pyralisks and the cockatrices, which is why I'm going to full send with my black mage. Hopefully we don't get gears. There we go. 6 of them. If all 6 of them, if AI decided, well, if the game decided they were all to use gears, then it would be pretty abhorrent, pretty bad. Now here we got the Giant's gloves, right? Defense wise, not the suck, but they do cast Saber when used. Obviously, it's cast on whoever uses the gloves, but say boss fights coming on or coming up, I could have the black mage just focus on getting haste on the fighter and the monk, as while they use giant gloves on themselves, while the white mage then buffs with protect, invis, anything like that. And we have some more guild there. And have the fighter and me monk, or fighter thief, depending on how you're playing it, or monk, fighter, thief if you're an absolute psychopath early game and really want to push yourself to the limits. Double ninja at the end of the game and that. But you know, double ninja at the end is actually quite fun. Because you can do this with the only mage being a white mage realistically. And just run double ninja or one of each DPS class. And it still works the same. Black mage provides very little to the party in terms of most battles. I mean, heck, the way I play this, you could probably just do away with the white mage, to be honest with you. Because most of my healing comes from potions anyway. Make sure I'm heading the right way here. We go over here, we got one lonely chest up here. And a set of very lonely enemies. Deep Eyes and White Shark. I do love the Deep Eyes enemies designs, anything like that. I think they're really cool. I don't know what it is. But again, more monsters. Now this, I mean, it's just more sea snakes, sea scorpions and sea trolls. The worst part of these is the fact that it can poison us, but like, I'm pretty sure the white mage's heals heal them for more than the poison ticks anyway, so it's not like I have to worry really. I mean, there's nothing we've had to worry about at any point at all with any of this game, to be honest, if I remember rightly. We just kind of get a breeze through it. I don't think anything's been a challenge yet. But we get a skippity on by. Skippity on by. Nice and easy. But for doing that, we get another light axe, I guess, if you're running. I mean, sure, yeah, if you want to run two knights there. Right, sorry about that, just went to get a quick drink there. Yeah, double light axe. Like, see, if you're running 2 knights, then I can understand double light axe at this point in time. But then one of them would still be confined to the light axe when the other gets the defender anyway. So you're better off having a varied party, obviously, unless you're doing a challenge run, which admittedly could be quite fun. Now you'll notice there I skipped past one of them chests here. We got a ribbon. Now that ribbon I will equip in a moment. You know, before I make a little cut and fight that enemy that's there. Just because why not? It's free experience. And everybody likes free experience. At least I certainly do. I mean, why wouldn't I like free experience? It's literally free. It makes no sense not to want free experience. Now I will say, once you've cleared this and you've beat Kraken, the mermaids don't actually say anything new, so as far as I'm concerned, as far as I remember, there's no point going back to see them. Oh yeah, I've already got a ribbon. New white mage, so this ribbon gets to go on the black mage. I got my first ribbon in the waterfall cavern. I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah. So white mage and black mage are now fully exempt from status elements, which is fantastic. Now see, I'm gonna make a small little cut here, and I'm gonna quickly kill these monsters off screen, and I'll take care of that. I'll be right back. I just took care of that. Just a couple of white sharks and a Sahajin prince, and now we just gotta make our way further down. Again, killing more deep eyes and getting rid of more of the shark population. There's gonna be no sharks left in this water if we're not careful here. We make our way down to the bottom floor of the Sunken Shrine. As you can see, there's the room we need to be is in that one in the middle, but obviously in typical JRPG and RPG fashion, it's going to make us walk all the way to the top to go through a room to get down to that room, which is always nice of them. But again, it's pre-XP and levels, so heck, I don't mind getting the levels now. I'm happy to have them now that I've obviously got the upgraded job class. I can't believe how much health my white mage has got, to be honest with you. It's pretty mad. Compared to the fact my black mage has gained like absolutely none. For some reason I would really like, there we go, he gained 3 points. I mean, he's got some good intellect though, so I don't mind. Oh, and as you can see, the spell levels cap out. Spell charges cap out at 9 in this version. This is not like the, I believe it was the PlayStation version and the PSP version, where the spell charges continue going past 9. Yeah, this is the standard version, so caps out at 9. I've come to the wrong room, haven't I? Yes, I have. Of course I have. Why wouldn't I have came to the wrong room? I want to be up there, man. Well, we can base that on the fact that I'm just showing you what rooms not to go into and the fact that there's no treasure. I should have showed that really in the top room, but you know, we're going to go to the nice big room. I could also show you the fact that we haven't missed the treasures yet, actually. I should probably just do that. Yeah, see, 32 out of 32 there. If we come all the way down to the Citadel of Trials there, as you can see, there isn't an area going that we have missed the treasure chest yet, apart from the Cure Shrine, but we will get there. We will get them last few treasure chests eventually. Worry you not. Worry you not. So we're just going to fight our way through again. Gotta get myself a nice little drink there. Walk through the big room and make sure I take the right door out. There's only one door out. Awesome. And more sea scorpions. Lovely. We'll chunk these bad lads down nice and easy. That's it. Nothing at this point in the game is too difficult to beat. Even the bosses become a lot easier, a lot more manageable at this point. Just, I mean, not even based on the fact that, you know, we've got the job upgrades or anything. It's just the equipment level that's available to our party. I mean, if we had a ninja, we'd be doing even better, but then I would have had to buy them claws at Gaia for like 52,000, and I don't really want to be spending 52,000 on claws. But the ninja does have its uses. The ninja does get, I think it's arguably one of the best, if not the best weapon in the game later on. But, you know, we'll worry about that when it gets to it. The monk, or by in this case here, the master, as it is for the upgraded job class, is putting in so much work that we're not missing a single ninja. So once you're here looking ready, talk to the lovely blue orb. And you would not have thought to see us humans here. And we can get ready for boss time against the Kraken. Heck yes, I think I can defeat you in your own domain. I've defeated every other archfiend in their own domain. Now I'm going to start this battle off by using the Giant's Gloves there. Now, this thing likes to blind you a lot. So it also has a pretty nasty physical attack, so I'm going to get a Protect up on everybody. While, not Temper, where's Haste? There it is. We'll get a Haste on the Knight, and we'll have the Monk. The Monk can't really do much, to be honest. I'll tell you what. We'll get Haste on the Monk and have the Monk attack, because the Monk can't use the Gauntlets in the same turn that the Knight is using them. But we'll have the Knight bump up his attack. We're only going to bump him up one stage. You can use the Gauntlets multiple times for multiple pumps to your attack. Bum bum bum. Look at our Monk go. So this turn we'll get Invisor up and we'll cast Haste on the Knight, while our Master uses the Giant's Gloves on himself. Ink will cast Blind on you if it lands. Thankfully he missed there. But now we have increased evasion, we have increased defenses. Our knight's hitting a lot harder. And as you're about to see, our monk's about to hit a lot harder as well. And at this point on, really, we can just go all out. Obviously it is the Kraken, Water Elemental, Thundara. That's a couple of holies there with our White Mage. Got the knight hitting for 640. Monk got blinded, so he's still hit for 681. And that's the power of haste in the Giant's Gloves. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Why they made Saber a self-targeting only spell for the Black Wizard, though, I still don't understand. Like, who's Black Wizard? I mean, I suppose if you're going to run Cat Claws on him and just absolutely hammer your attacks in constantly, then it makes sense. But I'm not playing that way, and I don't understand why anybody else would play that way. Your Black Wizard is not meant to attack people. But that is another crystal successfully repaired by the Warriors of Light, so we'll step on this lovely little teleport pad now and leave. So now what we get to do, apart from walk all the way back to our airship, I'm not going to rest up at Onrak. We've got to head back to Melmond now. So obviously I'm going to walk down the airship, we'll head back to Melmond, and I'll rest up in Melmond where it is a lot cheaper to rest up. Like, a lot cheaper. I mean, I've got the airship, I can fly all the way back to Cornelia if I wanted to and rest for 30 gil, but I mean, we've got nearly 300,000 at this point, so I'm not really that worried about me gil. We can definitely afford what's left to buy. Wow, just chunking down everything that's in our way. Now, I do want to get through this next story bit and make it to the next town, at least, before calling it. Now, if you remember, Melmond is down here. This lovely little yellow dot on our map right there. We land the airship right outside. Where I can go and rest. We can go rest up for 100 gil a night. A little bit cheaper. I'm definitely not doing this just so I didn't want to turn back around and walk into Onrak. 100% not. So now what we want to do is we want to head up here and talk to this clever little man in the graveyard. Who, because we have the Rosetta Stone, even though it says tablet, because we picked up the Rosetta Stone in the Sunken Shrine, he can now decode Lufenian. It all makes sense. And he's going to teach us how to speak Lufenian as well. So we can now speak to the Lufenians, obviously. There you go, you can speak Lufenian too. Awesome. Thank you, you lovely blonde nerd. What's your name? Uni. Thanks a lot, man. So now that we can speak Lufenian, there is one place to go that we have not yet been to. And it is over here on the far eastern continent. And it is a horrible place because, well, you're about to see. All this grassland, all these forests, that town there, swamp, more grasslands. We have to land our airship all the way up here. And we have to walk all the way down. There is nowhere else you can land your airship here. I mean, we can't even canoe over that bit of water because it's classed as the sea. But we can't dock here because there's no dock. And there's no river here, so I can't use the... I can't use the ship canoe trick because of the fact there's no river like I did with the Citadel of Trials. Now the bonus of walking down here is these enemies give some really good experience. So walking down's not the end of the world, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm saying that and then we come across winter wolves that we were fighting in the ice cavern. But for the most part, they give, I mean, even 7 winter wolves, to be honest with you, is going to give decent experience. They don't deal a lot of damage. Even taking all them ice storms, you know, obviously back in the ice cavern, if 7 winter wolves decided to cast ice storm together, it would have been fairly painful for the entire party. Whereas now, not so much. I mean, I'd take it even less if I put the ice shield or something on the back on the knight. But I don't have the ice shield, so well, I do, but I'm not equipping it. But this here is the town of Lufenia. Now you could have came here earlier. Oh, there you go. The airship was built by a man named Sid. Of course it was. Now you could have come here earlier, but you wouldn't have understood a word they were saying. And the only shops over here are very cleverly hidden right out of the way over here. One white magic and one black magic shop. The white magic shop sells full life. Oh, it's only 40,000, a lot cheaper than I thought. Sells us full life for 40,000. Whereas the black magic shop sells us flare. Flare is the most powerful spell in the game. Hands down. It will do more damage than any other spell in the game. Now, we are looking for a particular NPC to talk to here. The castle that floats above the clouds. Oh, so I'll go in the Mirage Tower to get above the clouds. There's another entity controlling the four fiends. We will talk to them warriors before long. Oh, so the other one's called Tiamat. And we're turned into bats. And here, this is what we need to talk to, because they give us the chime, which gets us into the Mirage Tower. Now, I will show you the Mirage Tower. I'll show you where the Mirage Tower is. I'm not going to be going into the Mirage Tower today, obviously, but you know, we struggled for our very lives with Tiamat. To this day, her lair remains in the castle in the sky, the Flying Fortress. Is Tiamat going to be any more of a challenge than the other fiends? Probably not. Not with the power of flare on our side. Now, obviously, I'll be making a return trip to Gaia in between episodes to restock on my items, but I mean, for the most part now, this guild that we've got, there is nothing to buy. There is no more shops, I don't believe. So, if there is anything you want to buy, anything you want to test, any spells you want to test at this point, theoretically you could with the money we've got. There's absolutely nothing that's going to stop. Oh, the Allosaurus. This is a rare monster if I remember rightly. This is the rare encounter for around here. I mean, it dies all the same. Gives good experience for a solo enemy though, 3,000. So that's always nice. Now the Mirage Tower is this lovely tower in the desert here. That is the Mirage Tower. To get to the Mirage Tower, you just fly your airship down here, land down here, and then walk up. That is where we're going to go for the next episode. Now, what I wanted to show you, what I wanted to see if I could, I'm not sure if I can, is I want to land the airship here at the Sunken Shrine. Now, the Lufenians were saying, I'm probably going to turn off encounters after this battle because these enemies are just going to get absolutely walloped, and it's a bit I feel a bit bad for them. Because they're not really giving us much. Now, they were saying the last people that they sent out to see what was happening with the fiends were turned into bats, and there was 5 of them. Now, if you look here, very specifically, there is 5 bats right here. I'm pretty sure these are the last warriors the Lufenians sent out to see what was happening with the crystals, and if there was another entity that was not... There was another entity controlling the archfiends. Do I even need to restock items? At this point, no, I don't even need to restock items. Right, that's fair enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the 5 bots. Now, we have been everywhere the world has to offer at this point. So, next time, we are going to go into this Mirage Tower in the desert. Sandworms. You hear them, don't you? Such good experience. Yeah, we are going to head into this Mirage Tower right here. But, can we make it through the Mirage Tower and make our way to the Flying Fortress for our showdown with Tiamat? You'll have to find out next time, in the next episode of Final Fantasy 1. Now, as always, this is Daddy Gladdy, signing off. Have a good day.